Alright, we're moving on to episode 4 of the 80s Dungeons & Dragons cartoon. We start off in a spooky little forest with thunder going on in the backgrounds, and none of these trees have any leaves. That's when you know it's spooky. And we see a black unicorn taking a sip of some water. I don't know why they made it the color black, because there are actual black unicorns in the Forgotten Realms universe. I guess they weren't created during this time, but it is kind of weird that they didn't go with the white colored unicorn, because that's just the typical look in a fantasy world. But either way, it's drinking water and it perks up to see that some wargs are chasing it. Not too far off from there are the kids in uni, where you find out that the little unicorn is experiencing very similar feelings as other unicorns nearby. So out of fear, Uni just dashes away from the group and bumps into the black unicorn and the wargs. And come to find a guy that looks exactly like Merlin the Magician from a previous episode riding a warg.
Oh, y'all look alike!
The black unicorn's able to escape with teleportation, which is a real thing. Uni gets captured by the warg master that looks like Merlin the Magician, and the other wolves just end up running away. And the kids are able to track them down into this bramble-filled desert where they have their daily random meeting with the
Dungeon Master!
And of course he gives one of his famous philosophical sayings that's going to be key to defeating this week's antagonist.
The fate of one is shared by all.
So they're able to catch up to Merlin, whose name is actually
Kellic.
That's also a
Wizard.
That's patting Uni like a
Boom. A child. No.
And once he sees the kids, he immediately erects his 20,000 feet tall dungeon before entering it, where you find out he's doing some sort of ritual to get all of the unicorn horns. The kids try to stop him, but he succeeds anyways and freezes them right in their tracks before walking away.
Wow, that was so... Wow, this guy... It did not even break his concentration. He's casting 2 spells at once? Hold on a second. How long was this? This was just about 10 minutes, and we've had a crazy emotional arc right here.
And through the power of friendship and tears, they're able to break through the spell and comfort Uni, and the several other unicorns that were used for rituals, where they eventually lead them to the sacred Valley of the Unicorns. They safely make it there, where they're met with the black unicorn from the start. But Kellic was following them this entire time and ended up capturing all the other horned unicorns in the valley. And just when you thought all was lost, the Dungeon Master's wise words comes through once again.
Sometimes your worst enemy can be your strongest ally.
And Arnold from Magic School Bus devises a plan to call upon their arch-nemesis.
Our worst enemy is Venger. I'll just call him here and...
Not only that, he has the power to just straight up teleport right to him. So we cut to Kellic doing his ritual to remove the unicorn horns, and through the most ridiculous distraction method, the kids are able to free the remaining unicorns.
Now you shall trouble me no longer! Come!
But nope, they turn into pups, and who shows up but Stone Cold Steve Austin himself.
Greetings!
And so the epic battle starts. 2 evil wizards, 2 DJs, just throwing lights at each other. And the place starts to crumble, and the kids are saying, hey, how do we get out of here? Well, we can't get out of here because the unicorns don't have horns. They're way too weak. How are we going to give them unicorn horns? Easy answer.
Abracaruni, give the horn back to Uni! Hey, look at this!
Why couldn't they have done that from the beginning? It doesn't matter, the unicorns get their horns, they teleport out of there, the place crumbles, and they safely go back to the Valley of the Unicorn. And that's the episode.